Chicago Fire star ties the knot amid confusion over future in the NBC procedural. Chicago Fire star Jake Lockett, who plays the character of Sam Carver in the hit One Chicago show, has tied the knot amid confusion over his future on the show. Sam has become something of a fan favorite during his time on the show, and his budding will they won't they relationship with paramedic Violet McCamey is one of the show's best. Despite this, it seemed that the show was poised for Sam to exit at the end of the Chicago Fire Season 13 finale, after requesting a transfer to Denver. However, updates suggest that the character may not be leaving after all, and with filming currently underway for the new season, Lockett has found time to take big strides in his personal life. Per People, Lockett's real-life romance has blossomed too, as the actor got married to actress Dominique Domingo in a beautiful Hawaiian ceremony. The couple had an intimate ceremony, including water and earth elements, at the stunning Kailua Falls, with only their parents in attendance, who met on the day. Lockett's wedding looks like it was a magical experience, and the fact he has had the time to head to Hawaii and get married suggests he is not swamped with filming for Chicago Fire Season 14. However, despite signs that the actor was leaving the show, an update from showrunner Andrea Newman suggests he might be staying. During an interview with NBC Insider, per Screen Rant, Newman revealed that Sam is not set to be written out of Chicago Fire, and instead could play a role next season, albeit in a slightly reduced capacity. Her intriguing comments do not confirm Lockett is staying, but also refuse to confirm he is leaving. Check out her comments below. Ultimately, Lockett does not appear to be too bothered, and taking the milestone of marriage in his life suggests he is comfortable and happy with where he is. Whatever decision is made about Sam and his future on the show, it seems like Lockett is fine with it and is focusing on other aspects of life. Newman's comments seem to confirm that Lockett is not going to be a series regular for Chicago Fire next season, but that he will play some part in it. As she states, there is plenty that needs to be sorted out between Sam and Violet, and it might even be that he makes the decision not to leave. It's clear Newman thinks there is enough of their story still to tell, and it's likely that Sam's Chicago Fire exit might not happen, and that he is going to be back, just in a less frequent capacity. Lockett could appear in a recurring role, or might even simply guest star for an episode, but I don't think Chicago Fire has seen the last of Sam Carver. In a heartwarming twist befitting a primetime drama, Chicago Fire star Kara Kilmer, known to fans as the tenacious and beloved paramedic Sylvie Brett, recently tied the knot in a private ceremony that has fans celebrating love, even as they worry about her future in the hit NBC procedural. The wedding, held in a picturesque setting outside of Los Angeles, was a low-key, heartfelt affair attended by close friends, family, and a few familiar faces from the One Chicago universe. But as Kilmer shared a stunning black and white photo from her special day, captioned simply with a heart emoji and the words "Forever starts now," speculation ignited once again about her status on Chicago Fire, especially after her emotional exit earlier this season. A farewell, or just a pause? Kilmer's exit from Chicago Fire had been framed as a farewell. In a mid-season episode that left viewers wiping away tears, Sylvie Brett left Firehouse 51 for Oregon after marrying Matt Casey, played by Jesse Spencer, finally pursuing the long-distance love story that had captivated fans for years. The episode was framed like a send-off, complete with tearful goodbyes, slow-motion exits, and callbacks to Brett's most iconic moments over the seasons. But in true Chicago Fire fashion, ambiguity lingers like smoke after a blaze. Characters never really leave the firehouse forever, said showrunner Andrea Newman cryptically during a panel earlier this year. Doors are always left ajar. This ambiguity has only grown since news of Kilmer's real-life wedding hit social media. Some fans interpret her off-screen happiness as a sign that she might be stepping back from the intense filming schedule for good. Others believe this could be the perfect setup for a surprise return, perhaps even to fill a growing void at Firehouse 51 as the team adjusts to yet another shakeup. Cara Kilmer's wedding was notably intimate, with no official guest list released, but paparazzi and fan sightings painted a clear picture. David Eggenberg, Christopher Herman, was spotted helping move floral arrangements. His gruff on-screen persona melted into that of a sentimental friend. Miranda Ray Mayo, Stella Kidd, and Joe Manoso, Joe Cruz, were also photographed at a beachside brunch the following morning, suggesting the wedding doubled as a mini Chicago Fire reunion. Absent, however, was Jess Spencer, which only fueled speculation. While some believe his absence was due to filming commitments in Australia, others wonder if art is no longer mirroring life when it comes to Brett and Casey. The character's wedding may have been scripted, but fans had long hoped it reflected a real-world closeness between the actors. Still, what mattered most was the overwhelming joy on Kilmer's face. Wearing a simple yet elegant ivory gown and carrying a bouquet of wildflowers, she looked radiant. Her husband, whose identity she has kept mostly private, is believed to be a writer and producer based in California, someone far removed from the world of firehouse chaos and scripted rescues. The future of Firehouse 51. Meanwhile, Chicago Fire faces its own crossroads. With Taylor Kinney's unpredictable return as Kelly Severide, and whispers that other fan-favorite characters may be departing next season, the procedural is entering uncharted territory. Cara Kilmer's departure, even if temporary, marks yet another evolution in the DNA of the series. People come and go in real firehouses too, said actor Christian Stolt, Randy Mouchnacolland, in a recent interview. It keeps the stories grounded in reality. But I'll admit, there's a bread-shaped hole around here. NBC has been tight-lipped about Season 14's direction, but insiders hint that the writer's room is exploring legacy arcs, storylines that wrap up long-running characters' journeys in a meaningful way while leaving the door open for returns. Sylvie Brett's story, it seems, may not be finished just yet. Fan reactions: bitter, sweet, and bittersweet. Online reactions to Cara Kilmer's wedding and ambiguous departure from Chicago Fire have run the gamut. I'm so happy for her, but I'm still not over Brett leaving. The firehouse needs her energy, tweeted one fan. Another joked, if I don't get a Brettsy baby cameo in Season 14, I'm starting a petition. On Reddit, the theory mill churned. One popular post suggested that Brett could return in the season finale as a surprise paramedic instructor at the academy, setting up a new mentoring arc. Another, more elaborate theory proposed that Brett and Casey could find their way back to Chicago for good, driven by a dramatic cliffhanger involving Firehouse 51 under threat. Kilmer's cryptic hint. Adding fuel to the fire, Kilmer herself posted a cheeky Instagram story days after her wedding. It showed her sipping coffee with the caption, taking a breather before the next blaze. Whether she meant literal fire, wedding planning stress, or a potential script return, fans took it as a sign. She followed it up with a Q&A, where a fan asked directly, "Will we see you again on Chicago Fire?" Kilmer responded with a winking emoji and the phrase, "Never say never." A celebration of new beginnings. Regardless of what lies ahead for her character, Cara Kilmer's wedding represents a bright chapter, one of peace, privacy, and love outside of sirens and emergencies. As Chicago Fire continues to evolve, it's clear that both fans and cast members understand that life, like the show, is full of transitions. The wedding may not have aired on screen, but it was no less dramatic. For now, Fans will celebrate the real-life happiness of one of the show's most enduring stars, even as they brace for what surprises Chicago Fire has in store next.